Hey y'all, it's your girl Fantasia Barrino. If you've never seen that video, then you have no clue why I just said that, but it's a funny video, so whatever. Hey y'all, my name is EbonyJanice, and I am here actually today to talk about body image issues. What I'm about to say may be offensive to some people, and I just want to apologize in advance because I genuinely don't mean it to be offensive. I just need to address some things. We live in a culture dominated by vanity, and that is a problem. It's a problem because you got little girls wanting to physically alter their body because nobody is promoting love of self. When I was growing up, we talked about self-esteem a lot, and I just feel like that's not really a conversation that we're having with this generation of young people, because Photoshop and filters and all of these things that make it impossible for them to just show up in a YouTube video with the blemish of their pimple right there and just be like, nigga, I got a pimple on my nose right now. That's a thing that's happening, and that's just what it is. So we don't really talk a lot about just dealing with the fact that this is what you look like and embracing it and learning to really love the things that you didn't necessarily feel like were a plus, but you felt like they were flaws. Kylie Jenner, for example, literally built her body. And again, I'm not saying this to shame her, but because she's very comfortable with the fact that she's made these choices. But this young lady didn't like the way that she looked, so she went to a doctor and said, I want these eyes, this nose, this chin, this mouth, these butt, these thighs. And for young girls that look up to her, doesn't anybody think that that's a problem? It's a problem because Susie up the street does not have millions of dollars to be able to devote to creating the body that she wants to have. And the fact that nobody sees it as a problem that a teenager was given permission to have surgery on her perfectly healthy body. And then Photoshop is a wonderful tool, but it also is a really scary thing, because if you don't know that the nose was contoured, the cheeks was contoured, and the breasts were lifted in a video or a picture because of Photoshop, then you think that that is attainable. But the majority of it is not attainable. I work out a lot because I want to be healthy and I want to stunt on hoes well into my 70s and 80s and 90s. And that's just the reality. That is the goal. Be healthy and stunt on hoes. But no matter how much I work out and how healthy I eat, I still have a little pooch. Like, I can't do enough planks, enough sit-ups, enough, like anything with my abs to make that little pooch situation go away. This is where things might get a little controversial, and I hope that I don't offend anybody, even though I'm telling the truth. As much as I hate that pooch, I don't hate it enough to let somebody cut it out of my body. That's tough for me to say because, again, I'm not trying to judge anybody. Like, people make choices that they feel are best for them. But I just think it's really important to have this conversation because self-love is the best love. And if you hate something on your body so much that you're willing to cut it out of your body instead of dealing with the fact that this is what you look like, there is a much deeper issue than just this surface insecurity of not having the perfect body. Listen, I realize that everybody makes choices that they feel like is best for them. And I also realize that everybody doesn't necessarily have the same mindset, and that doesn't make me right and them wrong. It just means that I'm equally invested in offering that conversation as the conversation around the perfect body. Perfect, elusive body. It's not real. It's not attainable. It's just not possible. And Kira Sheard has this song where she talks about flaws, about how God doesn't even see our flaws as flaws at all. And that's the thing. Sometimes I wonder if, like, the standard of beauty that we have, this idea of beauty that we have, is so elusive that it's not even real. It's like just this made up construct. Like, my nigga, what if I am the standard? What if I lived my life like the way that I look, the way that I'm showing up in this earth is the standard? Then I become my own definition of beauty instead of letting some unrealistic idea become this definition of beauty for me. I want that for you, sis. Again, I didn't come to judge. I just came to offer this frame of thinking in the same space that the frame of thinking that surgery and Photoshop and filters and just this life that we live in is a reality. Like, I want it to be a reality as well, that you could just decide that this is what I look like and this is what I'm doing. I didn't finish making the video the other day, so I had to come back today and finish making the video with totally different hair, totally different outfit, same pimple on my nose. That's it. I be talking too much, but I just want to say that. Tell me in the comment section what you think. If I offended you, you can tell me that. I apologize in advance. That wasn't my intention. I just think it's important for this to be presented in the same space, in the same light that these other conversations are presented. And I feel that that is lacking. So if ain't nobody gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Love you. Love yours. Love what you got going on. Love it. Just love it because you're good enough. Say it one more time. You are good enough. You are good enough. You are.